right, it's one last midnight. Welcome back to another episode of Astroneer. Last we left off, we just got back from Glacio and DeSolo, brought back hematite, titanite, and wolframite, got that all smelted down. And now we can probably, work on some of the base pieces. I did happen to, I believe, unlock the rest of the bases. I didn't. Okay. So I'm still doing that. So I do have the soil centrifuge completed, working up enough bytes to get the chem lab completed, and then the atmospheric condenser completed. Remember, the only bytes that we're working on is kind of an automated research chamber here, and there's one sitting on Glacio. Maybe we'll set up some other ones later, but I don't know. I'm not too sure right now how we're going to handle the byte situation. So let me just continue on. Keep doing some stuff. Let me get more resin that's going to be needed to build up this base. All right, well, I think while I'm down here too, I'm going to pick up some of these research samples because we're getting kind of low around the research area. And maybe I think I've got enough power that I'll also get a second research chamber built. Yeah, let me get a couple of these large platform A's built. Probably get a couple. Oh, I did get the soil centrifuge built already. Perfect. Well, that works. That works out well. And then I think I'm going to move the research chambers over and put them in a different spot. It makes a lot of sense. So I'll put them over someplace and have them doing their thing. I don't know, maybe off over here in the back and in the background or something like that. I also want to get another research chamber started. So let's get that built so we have the 2 research chambers we can work off of. And then I think I also want to get some storage built as well. So we'll get some storage pumped out. All right, let's move a few things over to where the new research facility is going to be at. I'm going to have to hook some power up for this too. But I think what I want to do is I just want to hook up this auto arm. And I want to have it pick up from a location and then drop off to these 2 research chambers. So I think this looks pretty good. We'll just have this right here. And, dang it! And we'll power this guy up. And then let's get our other old research chamber. Pick that guy up. Stick it over there. While I'm at it, let me reorganize this base just a little bit. Let's take this platform. We'll space it out. Something like that. I think I'm gonna leave the printer here. Maybe I might move it over a little bit away from the landing pad, just a little bit. So kind of offset it like this. This is an okay location for printing. It's out of the way. You know, I don't have to worry about it. Keep the rest of the base backed up a little bit away from that printing area. We're just gonna stick this on top here like this and turn this guy on. Good. And then this one is gonna be on. I believe that's on. And let's see, what are we gonna do with the rest of this stuff? Let me get some extenders, which we happen to find just an absolute ton of while we're out looking for power. And let me move these guys over. And I also want to grab this B. I'm thinking. I am thinking here. Okay, well, I'm thinking about something completely unrelated. Oh, never mind. Alright, this B is just going to be a temporary location to pick up stuff. It's going to have no other purpose other than just, like, sitting here for storage. And this is in lieu of having a silo or any other larger storage. So we're just going to put these guys here. And that's a nice place for a little bit of storage. Alright, good. So we have power going to the new beginning of the base area, and we have power going over to the research chambers over here. This research chamber was not turned on. Let's turn it on. Get those two pieces researching. So this platform with all these storages on here are going to supply these two research chambers. All this power should be able to provide enough power to run the base and the research chambers for now with the batteries. And we're going to continue to keep kind of extending out our base a little bit. I want to put our soil centrifuge. Let's get a little bit of storage placed. I also have 2 extra wind that I can just put down momentarily. This is not our final power solution, nor is it our final base solution, but it's a good start for now. All right, good. Let's run around and get more research samples to kind of keep that filled up. And while we're at it, we just drop this soil off. I don't think we're going to do anything with it at the moment. And we could drop this drill off too and get some samples. All right, so got a bunch of research samples gathered up. Now, while this doesn't look like a whole heck of a lot of bytes, I mean, it is bytes, right? I think each one of these is in a neighborhood of like 300, 400 bytes. And there's a lot of them here. And yeah, it takes about 5 minutes to research every one, but you can see that I've got, you know, bytes trickling in. And of course, I've got bytes that are helping me on Glacio as well trickle in. And so I've kept up to a decent amount of bytes, and I haven't really been doing that much in the way of, you know, focusing on gathering bytes. I have been working the base, right? I've been getting other resources to build other base pieces and reorganizing stuff like that. And so, you know, during that time, I think I would have gotten another, what, 1,200 or something? At least enough to get, I believe, both of these pieces, or very close to it. Both of these pieces. So I'm at the crossroads, right? What do I want to do? At this moment in time, what would be the best thing to do? I mean, it would be great to have a bigger shuttle, but in order to get a bigger shuttle, I'm gonna need the chemistry lab, right? Got to make the aluminum alloy. It's not that it's hard to build, it's just I'm missing some pieces. So I have to get that chemistry lab going, and I probably should finish out the atmosphere condenser just to get it done. So why don't I unlock those items? I'm still going to need another 400, 500 bytes to be able to get the atmospheric condenser, but I should have those relatively soon. And I think these started all over again, right? So this one's going to start. Let's see how much I get out of this lab here. So that's going to take 7 seconds to complete. This is going to take 5 seconds to complete. Let's just wait for this to be done. I'm interested to see. I think it's like 300 or 400 or something. Let's just find out what it is. Okay, so it's 120. 120 for 5 minutes. So I was off by like half. But okay, so still, I'm still looking at what, a couple thousand here, which is not too bad. And of course, I've got this stuff going on in Glacier. I did very little work to get those up here and get those stored here. They're going to be running for a very long time until the auto arm can pick up tier 2 items. You know, I can't stack tier 2 research here. I can only stack this research. So this is what I got. And I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. Don't be discouraged for me. I could do a kamikaze run on Glacio. I could go to many other different places and get a ton of bites quickly. I know how to do that. I'm aware of that. I don't think that I want to do that right now. I'm not struggling for bites. It's not hurting too bad. There are some things I want and I do have to wait for them, but okay, I can live with that. So let's get the cam lab built. Let's build another platform for the atmosphere condenser, get that all prepped. And yeah, that's looking kind of good. All right, cam lab's taken care of. Let's get that cam lab up and running. And I'm getting very close to the number of bytes I need for the atmosphere condenser. Plastic, glass, and iron. Let's get those things situated. I have some plastic here. We have some iron, and let's go get some quartz and burn up some... Smelt up some glass. Burn up some glass. Smelt up some glass. Okay, we got the bytes we need for the atmosphere condenser, so let's go ahead and make that. Get it researched and make it. Need that piece of glass. All right, let's get that unpacked. And bingo. While I'm at it, and also since I have the soil here, I'm not going to try to rely too heavily on the soil centrifuge, but I do want to use it from time to time, like now is a good time. Just to knock out some, quickly knock out some resin so I can get some storage. And while the sun is up, let me take one of these storages, unpack it, and get hydrogen producing. Now, the atmosphere condenser is gonna suck up power like you wouldn't believe. And I don't need that much. I just want a couple pieces of the gases that I can produce here. And so let's get a couple pieces of hydrogen. Let's get a couple pieces of nitrogen. And that's perfect for right now. Don't need a lot. This is great. Just needed a couple pips on these canisters. And that's it. Okay, so where to go from here, right? Of course, I'm going to need bytes. Bytes are going to accumulate. I'm not worried about that. But what to get next? I mean, I could get the medium resource canister. That's going to help me when I'm going and picking up resources. So I can use the small shuttle and I can take the medium resource canister with me and be able to carry a lot of something, right? Anything. That's kind of a good idea. I could definitely go that route. I could get the... what is it? The medium silo unlocked. To be honest with you, I'm not really happy with the medium silo anymore since the medium resource canister came out. So why would I build the silo when the resource canister can not only hold more, but the resources to build it are somewhat easier to get than the silo is. The canister being plastic and glass, where the silo I've got to have titanium, so I've got to go off world to get the titanium just to be able to make a silo. Haven't decided yet, right? Still thinking about it, still debating it. Haven't really decided. You know, there are uses for the silo. The silo would be great to carry around on the vehicle with an auto arm to go pick up some of these research samples and be able to process the research samples. I could totally do that. I could also go the route of, hey, why don't I get myself the medium shuttle, which is not that hard to build, and take the medium shuttle, which will give me more storage, and I can fly around and get more stuff. Okay, that's an option. I might do that. I was also thinking, why don't I get either the small or the large shredder? So let's see here. The small shredder, I'm trying to think of where they moved it to. Right, that's the extra large shredder. The large shredder, I believe, is in here somewheres, right here. So that's 2 tungsten carbide and 2 iron 2500 bytes. And then I could turn around, put this on a vehicle, and start collecting scrap and generating scrap so that I could trade with the trade platform for some of the goodies that I might need. I might go that route, right? There's a lot of ways that I could go. How about I do this? Why don't you guys put your suggestions in the comment section below? Let me know what direction you think I should go, and I will see you guys next time. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. Once again, this is OneLastMidnight, playing a little bit of Astroneer on a Let's Play and doing it a little bit differently, trying to think outside the box. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I'd love to have you in the community. If you want to follow me on any of my social media, you can find the links in the description below, and make sure to hit that notification bell. That way you know when I go live and when I post new videos. I'll talk to you later. See ya. Bye-bye.